All right, so we ended it here. This is our package where it is at right now. This is our sample package that we're looking at that we got to kind of emulate in every way, shape, or form that we can possibly do. And we're going to go into InDesign now. So things I want you to do, things that we should do. First, let's make sure that the package that we currently have is cohesive. All right, so the alignments are cohesive, the texts are cohesive, all of that stuff is cohesive. All right, we got a blue color here, it's all good. We got, why is that not at the top? Let's fix that. All right, and I'm going to save this one package as a new InDesign file so that we all are on the same page. Like this font is not the same as that font. Why isn't it the same? Right? So even if you're gonna change the project, it doesn't matter because later you can paste in place the text and it will match it. So that's gonna make your job way easier, way easier. Okay, so that's that. So we do have multiple packages. So this one was for our housing project, right? And these are the resumes for us. Then we have another one here that doesn't have pictures. So this is an old version of us. So we're better now than what we were before. So I wouldn't even want to look at that one. It's not good. Then we have the latest package that we've done for the roof replacement, which is the one you saw earlier. So in this case, we will need to update these to show more consultants. And if you don't know InDesign, I'll show you a couple of tricks anyway. But this is that right there. Let's make sure that this one package, which is the latest one we've done, is cohesive altogether. Okay. So the roof replacement is one of the latest, and the Weston project is one of the latest. We have to take a look at that. But let's make sure we now, if like I said that we're gonna use the badass like big picture, big rendering ones. I don't have that template here. You can always just go to the template on our folder, and you can just take it from there. Literally, that template. It's where is it? The design, yeah, design and board selection template. So this one is like the generic template that they give you, and they give you options how to show your resumes. So make sure to add one for the sub consultant. Well, like this is the little images ones. We're gonna do those. We should probably also do like the big image ones. This ones, like this is a bigger image. This is like the little image ones. So this is the template. We can just copy that and bring it in. Now let's just make sure the whole package looks cohesive. That's one step I will want you to do. So, and it would just be going through this one by one and making sure it looks cohesive. Not this one, the Western one. But again, we have this one. Yeah, I guess the Western one is this. Not the Western one. This one is a complete package. So, we're gonna try to make sure that this one looks cohesive. Okay. All of those things are good. I'm gonna be making a list of projects that I will want to see here. And after I make that list of projects, we can just start finding all the information that we need to find for each one of them. Okay. These are all of our consultants. Now, the consultants will provide this stuff, but they will provide it like, let's say, as a Word document and things like that. I don't like it. We're going to bring them into this format. So this is a format for consultants. We can duplicate that and start copying and pasting. If they bring it to us as a Word document, we have to make it cohesive because the whole point is to make it look the same. All right. So that's that. So, we can keep the landscape architect's not doing anymore. Like we're not changing what she already provided. So we're just gonna make sure that it looks the same. I highly doubt that Opus 2 MB is going to give us any new one. So we're gonna use what he provided. That's it. I don't know if if we're using David Troll for this one. But if he was, we're gonna use what he provided. So you don't have to go too crazy. And the consultants should give us all this stuff. Okay. Ideally, they give it to us in InDesign so that we match it and look good. Okay. But if they don't, we gotta match it. So we're gonna make sure that the resumes look the same. I'm expecting resumes from the consultants today, but in the meantime, duplicate this. And I guess we're gonna get into how to use InDesign. All right. So first things first, you have this right here, it shows all the pages. It's like a little browser. And let's say you wanna, let's say we need to add more consultants here because we have, cost estimator, specifications, landscape. Well, we also need for a consultant for co-consultant, and we need MEP consultant, and we need, structural consultant and things like that. And we need environmental consultant. So if you press Alt and drag it down and then Shift, it will drag a copy of those straight down. Very straightforward. Now, if you need to change an image, you can literally drag an image on top of this one and it will let you. There's another way too. You could actually go into, I think it's find and replace. Like you can literally come here, right click, and it allows you to replace this image with another. I typically just drag it and drop it on top of it, and it will just immediately change it, and it would just look great. Like if you have something copied, you can just paste it in place. Literally, like you can click Control C on an image from a Word document. I guess I should probably show you. So let's say I'm copying that image right there. Control C, boom. And then I go here, select that and say paste in place, paste into. Need to undo it, paste into. I pasted into it. It is there. Look, it just pasted it weird. So you have to right click and you can say like fill proportional or whatever, and it will find it. So you just have to do what I just told you, like go inside, like right click and paste into. Okay, paste into. But you have to have a copy because I don't have anything. So that's the easy way of duplicating those guys. So if you need more, right, go for it. No problem. Closing this guy here because there's nothing we need from this one, and there's really nothing we need from this template. We may not need anything from that template. So that's a way of just literally dragging and dropping people. So I want to replace Caillou with Nicole Villa. Okay. I want to replace Caillou Lee with Nicole Villa. Okay. So then I will want to have, I guess we don't need resumes for everybody there. So you just keep the 3. Those 3 are fine. This one's going to likely be replaced with another consultant. Make sure you do them in the order that you're showing them here, but also in the order that you are saying that they will exist. So architect, landscape architect, civil engineer, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, structural engineer, right? Now, I don't think you need on the organizational chart thing one for each person. It would just be one for each entity. What do I mean by that? Haley Ward's one entity. Show me a logo of Haley Ward right here within the circle and say mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and fire protection, and all of that, civil, all of it. Just say it right there, okay? And say where they're located. I would use Leominster, Massachusetts for the location, okay? Because they do have offices in Maine and they do have offices in Leominster. And we want to use Leominster because it's a project for Massachusetts. Doesn't make any sense. So that's that. The other thing that we need to do is so make sure all of this looks good. Great. We're gonna be replacing all of those guys. I'm going to find the Weston project because we did that recently, and we already had done the resume for our co-consultant. So I'm gonna see if I can find it. If I cannot find it, then it is what it is. But I'm sure I already have made some updates for that. Now, I don't want to waste a lot of your time while you're watching this. So just know that I am going to try to find that Weston project right here, which is opening right now. And that Weston project, you can skip that. That Weston project was actually our latest. So between the roof replacement and the Weston project, those are the latest. So those are the best. Like those are the best. So in this case, look, I already had one for like another consultant because we didn't use Haley Ward for that. So these could literally be copied and pasted onto the other side. Now, do I like that the consultant didn't use a picture of them in the resume? No. So I want to use one that like the format that we have that has a picture. That's the format I would want to use. Okay. So I wouldn't want to use that one. Look, I even have one for Chris Nodro. So that's easy. You can duplicate one of ours, like over right here. You know, I'll do it, and then you're gonna learn how to do it. So like right click, duplicate spread. You duplicated the spread, even though you didn't know it. So you see that's Julio Gutierrez. You see that's Julio Gutierrez. So now let's say we're gonna change this one. Now you have to make sure that you're gonna change this to whatever discipline that person is doing. Let's say it's a structural, right? And for the sake of argument and for the sake of like really showing you how to do things, I guess I'm going to find our Haley Ward resume for Chris Nodell. I'm gonna show you a quick trick. You see that picture? Control C. Boom. All right. You see that picture? I do Control and Alt, and with the wheel forward, it goes right in. Then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna say paste into. Now it pasted it into this space, but then replace it. So it is inside. So if it isn't, then paste into again. Right? Paste into. That's it. Then you're gonna fit it. Fit content proportionally. Boom. I like to fill it proportionally. Proportionally because I want to use the entire box. Boom. That's done. All right. You see, that's starting to look really nice. So why are they? They're Haley Ward, bro. Haley Ward. If they're ink, I don't know if they're ink. Just gotta check it. So you got that here. Yeah, they're ink. Great. Beautiful. So the resume, you're gonna now copy this baby right here. Control C. You're gonna go right into this one right here. You're gonna paste it right there. Boom. Now, you know, overview, I guess, you know, you can title it as well, capital, make sure you're consistent. I'm not doing the job for you, so I'm not gonna do it. So, you know, relevant project experience, you can do that and then go to the little eyedropper and it, boom, copies the same format of that, okay? And then you can just delete this stuff, okay? Delete anything that isn't relevant to what he's doing. I mean, he has way more experience than that. So you can just go into these and boom, chakalaka, right? Put all that information right there, right? Use all of that information right there, okay? But tailor it towards what you need to do. Now you say, Darwin, why am I doing this for them? Because we can, and because our livelihood depends on it. Like this is a like established firm. Haley Ward doesn't need flow to have work. They have work forever. They're gonna have work forever. So unfortunately, we are the underdogs here. We are the underdogs. So we are. But anyway, sure that lines up. So since we are the underdogs, we have to grind twice as hard as them to get half to where they are. Wow, that was so tough to even say. We have to grind twice as hard to get half to where they are. So I'm not gonna get emotional here. So here's this stuff right here, right? Like you can just literally copy and literally, oh Dios, no, you can't just copy and paste it. Because you have to follow that format. I don't like this, by the way. I don't like this. I don't like what we did here. Remember the other one was the latest. So this is the one I like. And this is the one I'm gonna use. I didn't like that these things had like different fields. I didn't like it at all. Like not even a little bit. And like I started simplifying it into like different groups, but I don't want to mess with things that you already had done. But I like that I did it into one for all of these guys. So I want you to do it all into one package, like all into one line. Because that was very difficult to follow through with, you know? And you know, the same thing with the logo. Like, okay, the logo is here, yeah, but you're gonna go into this one, find the logo. Great. You're gonna go inside, you're gonna copy, you're gonna go into the form, you're gonna go inside, and you're gonna say, I would say delete inside. You gotta double click, by the way. Double click, delete it, and then say paste into. Boom. Okay. I like to fill it or fit it proportionally, and you're good. All right. So you can do all of that updating and all that stuff. This format I have it here. By the way, another thing. So you say, well, Darwin, what if we want to just use this format for our consultants, and you already have it here? I don't want to be moving it from one side to the other, like copying and paste. Well, it's easy. You can grab this document and say move pages, and you're gonna be moving these pages, and you're gonna say it already knows what page because you're page 8, and you say current document or another document. So you're gonna move it into the DSB housing projects. Boom, and you say where you want to move it. So I mean, you got to check where you're gonna move it prior, so you know because I can't see it. But I'm gonna do it just to show you. Move, boom, and you're like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I bet you it's here. I'm telling you, it's here. It's somewhere in here. Boom, at the end. Not at the end, but here. You see? He moved it. So you can go all the way back to your resume section for the consultants. Where is this thing? So this is here. You can drag it, literally drag it. So gotta move it up so it moves up. It's a little funny. It's a little funny. So sometimes you have to do it in steps. Right? So boom. So you're like, oh yeah. So after Haley Ward, we got these consultants and they're great, beautiful. It's all done. Yeah. Now remember what I want. I want it all to be consistent. I want it all to be consistent. I don't want these guys to look one way and us to look another way. And I don't want fonts to be different. And I don't want any of that stuff. I want it to be very thorough and very, very cool. And remember the format that we were using before that I said we probably would want to use for the big picture ones? I'm going to move it into this template to make it easy for you. Is this one right here. So this one right here, move pages from that document to the updated housing projects. I'm moving it disregarding where it really goes because I'm going to move it. Yeah, there you go. Because I'm going to move it from here to the experience section. Don't mess with it. Just make sure you duplicate it. Because remember, we're going to be doing first the big, nice, like money shop, photos. Now, a couple things that you can do. So this is experience one. So this is the experience one. And it looks like the other ones with the photos. So you can literally come here, delete that. Oops, I just did what I told you not to do. Make sure to duplicate it, even if you're gonna mess with it. Duplicate it, please. So you can come here and find your photo right here. And you can just delete this one because we're not gonna use it. And you can paste in place. Paste in place. Boom. You can do the same for some of this information, like the title thing right here. You can delete it because you're gonna use your own title right here. Okay, that's that. You're gonna copy. You're gonna come back to this one. And you're gonna, boom, paste in place, all right? So we're gonna, I don't know what the big money shop projects are gonna be as of yet. You're still gonna be using the same format. What do I mean by that? Like you're still gonna be using the project description and project relevance. They used it too. They used it too on the other ones. You're still gonna do that. You're just gonna, project description and project relevance. You're still gonna do it. You're just gonna do it into one nice little package. Okay. Hope that makes sense. Hope that's good. Now, like it helps when you do this whole package into one place because like the numberings are correct, all the stuff is correct, like everything looks good. Listen, we're gonna do an amazing job, and I believe it, and I believe it with all my heart, and I believe that we're gonna start getting a lot of these projects, and it's gonna make a fantastic difference for all of us. All right, I really believe it, and I really think with all my heart that we're gonna be getting a lot of public projects, and we're gonna change the pipeline of architecture and design and make a better world together. And that was a quick overview. I will save these now and you can use it from where I left it at and you can continue and let me know if you need anything else. I think what you're going to be needing is what projects, what photos, what project number, all of that stuff. All right. Hope that's helpful. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Bye.